The pain of a toothache is relentless, a sharp throb radiating through the jaw, making eating and sleeping nearly impossible. Today we reach for painkillers or dentists, but in the ancient world, remedies were limited, desperate, and often bizarre. In ancient Egypt, one of the strangest solutions was the use of dead mice. Physicians instructed patients to crush a mouse into paste, blend it with other ingredients, such as herbs or grains, and apply the mixture directly into the cavity of the aching tooth. This revolting treatment, recorded in medical texts like the Ebers Papyrus, reflects both the ingenuity and superstition of early medicine. To the Egyptians, disease was not simply physical, it was spiritual. Illness was often believed to result from malevolent forces or imbalances, and treatments combined practical ingredients with symbolic power. Mice, small creatures of remarkable fertility and vitality, were thought to carry life force. Transferring that vitality into the body, even through a mashed-up carcass, was believed to restore balance and health. The logic may sound grotesque today, but it followed the same sympathetic magic that drove many ancient remedies, like cured-like, and vitality transferred from animal to human. The practice was not unique to Egypt. Across cultures, mice appeared in medical recipes for centuries. In ancient Rome, mouse wine, dead mice fermented in liquid, was given as a tonic against many ailments. In medieval Europe, mouse paste was recommended for children's illnesses like whooping cough or smallpox. Some physicians prescribed roasted mouse as a treatment for bedwetting, or ground mouse ashes for baldness. The tiny rodent became a universal ingredient of folk medicine, symbolizing both persistence and adaptability. The use of dead mice for toothaches in particular shows the desperation surrounding dental pain. Without modern dentistry, cavities and abscesses could be excruciating and often fatal if infections spread. Any substance that seemed to numb, distract, or symbolically counter disease was worth trying. A mashed mouse may have provided no real relief, but the act of applying something directly into the tooth cavity, at least, gave patients the sense of doing something, perhaps even a placebo effect. In practice, of course, the dangers were real. Packing decomposing animal tissue into an open wound risked infection and sepsis, likely worsening the very pain it was meant to treat. Yet these remedies persisted for centuries, passed down in manuscripts and folk traditions. Long after better treatments were available, persistence reveals how deeply culture and symbolism shaped medicine, even against evidence. The dead mouse cure also illuminates how medicine has evolved. What seems unthinkable to us was once reasonable to societies without microscopes, antibiotics, or dentistry. Every age has its remedies that later generations find absurd. Bloodletting, mercury ointments, and corpse medicine all carried similar logic. In that context, the mouse-and-mouth cure was not a bizarre outlier, but part of a continuum of human attempts to tame pain with the tools at hand. Today, the image of a mashed mouse as dental care evokes disgust, but it is also a reminder of resilience. Ancient Egyptians faced the same agonies we do, but with far fewer options. Their answers may have been strange, even deadly, but they reflect the lengths people will go to find relief. Medicine advances not in straight lines, but in stumbling steps, each era convinced of its own wisdom. The next time a toothache drives you to the pharmacy, remember the Egyptians who looked not to Novocaine or fillings, but to a tiny crushed rodent for hope?